Bullet journal setups do not need to be hard or elaborate to look gorgeous, and this is one example of how you can do that. Hi everyone, I'm Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to my channel. I am here sharing a bullet journal video for what I call cycle 6, but is mostly known as June, but the dates aren't quite the same. But yeah, that's where we're at, because I work in cycles, which are 4-week blocks, with actually June being a 5-week block because, well, cycle 6 is 4 weeks and then there is a reset week, but I set that up with June in my bullet journal. Of course, June is Pride Month, so I wanted to make a little nod to that in my bullet journal because I am LGBT, I am in the community, and as you've probably noticed for if you've been around here any length of time, I completely believe in justice and equal rights. So, have to make a little nod to that. But I really wanted a simple setup where when I came to do my lists every day and things like that, it wasn't taking time and energy just to get ready to make my list. And to be honest, recently I've been falling off filling in monthly pages and things like that, so I didn't want to have very many of those. So guess what? I don't. And I am going to a weekly spreads, which is going to be a sort of Dutch door, which you'll see it's a folding Dutch door. And so the only monthly page I'm setting up is this one that you can see me setting up at the moment, which is going to be my ideal week. So this is one of my goals for the quarter, is to have a schedule and fill in, like, so this is going to be that schedule. So what I ideally do on every single day. I've set this up slightly differently from previous months. I've previously had like squarer boxes, but I decided just to do 7 blocks down because it worked best with how I'm doing this sort of setup. And then I'm going to pop the strip of washi up at the top, and that is literally how simple it's going to be. I'm just doing dashed lines, dashed and dots to make up all of my lines, and I'm freehanding them just with a Zebra Sarasa Click 0.5 pen because I want a nice thin tip. And then I'm just using this rainbow washi as the mainstay of my decoration, and then that like yellow Tombow to fill in any of the bits and pieces. So the page on the left of this, it will depend how the next week goes because it is the day I'm recording this is the Monday before this cycle starts, but the day you're seeing it is the Saturday before it starts. So the page on the left is either going to be space for dailies from cycle 5, or if not, I will probably make it a little quote page and I will just do some dashed lines with each word in its own little box, highlighted yellow, and then a strip of washi tape. So that is kind of the idea and plan for that page. But now we have got that first page, aka our only monthly page, set up, we are going to move on to our weeklies. I'm only going to set up one weekly in this video because honestly, you don't need to see me do it 5 times, and mostly I'm going to do the rest of them off camera. But I am going to have sort of 4 little sections on this first page, and then the next 2 pages, so, or well, 3 sides, are going to be for my dailies. So that first box I've drawn in there at the bottom is going to be for my habits. So I think I've left room for 8 habits, and I'll draw a little dash line downwards in a minute, and to the right of that will be where I track whether I've done the habit each day, and the right will be where I write the habit in. This box I'm now drawing here is going to be for my priorities, aka my goal actions for that week. And the way I have positioned this is so that I can see it no matter which day of the weekly I am on. So the second page of my setup is going to fold, and so you'll see it in a little bit, but it's going to fold so that you can see any day at the same time. On this right hand page, I am setting up a little weekly, essentially, but this is going to be filled in at the beginning of the month. So this is basically what would be my monthly normally, but split up onto each week. So there's going to be 7 little boxes for each day of the week, that week. And I'm going to write in any events or anything that we have coming up, and all 5 of these will be filled in at the beginning of the week, whereas the dailies, I will only move the things across at the night before or at the beginning of the day. I'm a bit 50-50 on this because if I do miss a day in my bullet journal, I've wasted space. But at the end of the day, I'm finding setting up my dailies as I go with my current decoration in my May setup, aka Cycle 5, really like frustrating, and it's stopping me getting in my bullet journal or making lists. I think I'm feeling quite burnt out at the moment, and so having that extra step of having to do a header and do every other line highlights, it's just too much, and it's not for me. So what I'm doing now is I'm just creating a little space to write each day of the week, and I'm going to just pop a strip of washi, and then that last little space above it, we are going to make our step tracker, and we're just going to have a space to write down the number of steps every single day and then a total for the week. I'm trying to get a bit more back into my steps and getting my step goal in and my exercise, because I've really fallen off that recently. I'd done really well at keeping up the streak, but I've fallen off recently, and restarting that streak has been hard. I broke it over the weekend, unfortunately, but I then did some exercise yesterday, so today will be day 2 again. That's okay. We are working with it. I'm debating having a bit of a streak freeze and being allowed to have 1 streak freeze a month, or allowing myself a day off if I feel poorly. But yeah. So I'm now going to put the rest of the washi tape down for the rest of this weekly, and I'm just putting a strip at the top and bottom of each page. So each of these columns is 6 centimeters wide, so 12 boxes, and then there's 2 spaces in the middle for the folding of the page, this page here that I am currently working on. And this is me just being like, is that right? Yes, have I counted this right? Because I do not trust my own ability to count. Yes, I did very well in maths and further maths A level, but my ability to count, no idea. It's a bit questionable. And here I realise actually this section is Thursday and Friday, and what happens with Thursday and Friday is they don't need a whole column, and that is because I go to my day job all day on Thursday and Friday, and I work from 8:30 to 5:30, and then I have a half-hour commute, so I'm out the house basically from get up in the morning time through till I pick up Bayla from nursery at 6 p.m. and normally get home about 6:05, maybe 6:15 if nursery are like slow getting her out. So to be honest, by the time we've then had dinner and we've done bedtime, that's basically my entire day. So Thursdays and Fridays are not days that I get a lot done. So having less space on those 2 days is absolutely fine. It'll only be a problem if I take any annual leave in this cycle, but I don't think I am. I've got a lot of my annual leave actually pre-booked because of essentially like events and stuff that are coming up later in the year. Because I find events so exhausting, I have sort of just taken time off before or after them, depending on which it is. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, I was just kind of thinking about those days, and yeah, this month has been a real struggle with my bullet journal, to be honest, and with motivation. And I think basically we're just feeling a little bit burnt out and exhausted, and that's okay. That is like just the season of life we are in right now. um I think my husband has autistic burnout. My husband is not diagnosed with autism, but is probably AUADHD. So he's actually today, I'm really proud of him, and I hope he's okay with me sharing this. I'm sure he is. But he has today put in a request for the GP to refer him via right to choose for an ADHD diagnosis, because he would consider getting medicated. I've recently been diagnosed with ADHD, those of you that don't know, but unfortunately, I cannot get medicated because the provider I'm with won't medicate me while I'm breastfeeding, which is a bit unfortunate because there isn't actually a lot of evidence that you can't have medication whilst breastfeeding. But obviously, these places don't want to take on that risk. But that's fine, because to be honest, the same ones that are relatively safe in breastfeeding aren't considered safe in pregnancy, and we do want more kids. So I would have to stop it at some point anyway. So we're just going with it, and I'm living my raw dog ADHD life, basically. But that is what it is. Hopefully, they talked about giving me some sort of therapy stuff to help, but I haven't heard anything about that. But we'll see what comes of it. Anyway, the point is, I just want my week and dailies to be really easy to set up. and I want my habits to be what is working for me, because the last 2 months I've set my habits at the beginning of the month, and then I've kind of changed what I'd want my habit to be. So like I'm trying to eat more balanced meals and things like that, but to be honest, I'm really not doing. Sorry about the yawn. We had a really bad night last night with my little one. She is currently napping though, so I do not have very long to record this voiceover, so we're doing it. So I'm sorry, you got to keep my rambles in, my off-topic bits, and my yawns. Can't remember what I was saying. It's gone. It's absolutely gone. If you want to hear more about whatever I was just talking about, let me know what it was in the comments down below, because I've forgotten, and I will talk about it in another voiceover. Oh yeah, so it was my habits. It was my habits. I remember. So the habits I've started tracking the month with aren't the ones I wanted to track. So, for example, this month, my healthy, like, eating habit has been to track my food. And to be honest, I'm not doing very well at tracking my food and things. It's just not what's in the cards right now. So what I want it to be is to be like eating like relatively on plan healthily. So like the snacks I have not being full of rubbish, or I want to track whether I've had night snacks, because night snacks is a bad one for me because of breastfeeding. But yeah, so I want to be able to change my habits every week at the moment. So that's why I am doing my habits in a weekly. I'm also thinking that if it's there right in front of me, I might be a bit better at sticking to them, especially because it's going to be habits and priorities in that column. So I should be able to see it any day I'm on. And I will later in the video show you what I mean by that middle page folding, so I can see the leftmost column no matter what page I'm on. So yeah, I'm just doing these simple bars at the top where I'm going to write the days of the week. And then I've just made that yellow bar on the left. That is completely just decorative. It's going to be where I like put my dots or circles or whatever bullet journal key you use for my tasks and stuff. And I just thought I'd bring in that touch of yellow down it. Although that made this setup take quite a lot longer, just putting that in, I think it's worth it because it just brings a little bit more colour and it makes me a little bit more happy with the spreads. So I think at this point Bayla might have been sitting on the desk and you might see her hand crop in a few times. So apologies for that, and I actually think I don't do a goodbye properly in this video because yeah, she just was wanting to get involved. Honestly, since starting nursery, she isn't as happy doing independent play, and getting anything done while she's awake is really hard, and she's not a big sleeper, so it's not like I can do things while she's sleeping very much. So for the font for this, I decided to just go for a little letter in every single box. That was me trying to work out how to say bell priorities. There's Bayla's leg and her playing with my yellow pen. So yeah, I'm just putting a single letter in every single square. And that's how we're going to go. That is my swatch. She is just waving in the camera. She is absolutely adorable, but a little bit chaotic. So this, by the way, this whole video is at 3 times speed. So this setup took me about 45 minutes, well, 40 minutes-ish. So yeah, I'm just going to finish writing the last few pages in, and then I will show you how the folding works. The reason I was getting a bit stressed was because Bayla was pulling out every single pen and pulling the lids off and drawing on herself. And I was just like, nope. My husband was having a nap because, poorly / absolutely full of everything. But yeah, this is the finished setup. Comment, like down below, all that kind of jazz. I'm going to show you the second set week because I have actually done the second week. That's all I've got for this video. On the screen now, YouTube will be recommending my previous bullet journal videos, as well as a video that it thinks you'll enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!